Well, 2023 was a very productive year for the US-India economic relationship, probably the best year historically. The relationship is clearly on an upward trajectory, a very strong upward trajectory. And this is backed by the numbers as well. So for example, trade doubled over the previous 8 years to come to about 190 billion in total trade. Major investments were made in the past year by US companies in India. And following the COVID pandemic, when remote working across the globe became well accepted, there was an increasing flow of work towards India, towards the global capability centers, as they are called. And finally, and interestingly, both countries seem to have found an unprecedented congruence of views in a move to make onshore, whether it's make in India or make in America. And global supply chains have given this approach a very strong lift that one would not have thought about, say, 5 or 6 years ago. The optical high point in 2023 for the US-India relationship was clearly Prime Minister Modi's visit to Washington in June. This was surrounded, both before and after, by a steady drumbeat of activities in advancing the relationship. If you step back from a geoeconomics point of view, today India and US are in a generally good place relative to the rest of the world. The US growth rate has bounced back to pre-COVID rates, unlike Europe and China, unlike in terms of their pre-COVID rates. India's growth rate is on an upward trajectory and has been exceeding many prior estimates. In terms of the US and India, inflation pressures seem to be easing in both countries. So stepping back, both countries seem to be in a relatively good position compared to much of the rest of the world. But 2023 was a very productive year for the US-India economic relationship, probably the best year historically.